Hello. Today I'm just making some lunch, so I thought I'd record it. Sounds like fun. Got a mango here. Anything that's not going to my packed lunch for work tomorrow is definitely getting blended up into a nice smoothie. Waste not, want not. I normally make one of these every now and again, every 1 or 2 days. Fruit can sometimes be quite scarce, so sometimes you've got to make it work. These mangoes haven't been good this winter. I know they're imported, but they've just been a bit. See, if you look at this, that green texture that's not normally there. It's ripe because you can see if I put pressure on it, it squidges, which is a sign of ripeness. But I digress. Sometimes you get bad fruit. You'll be buying from a different place by a chance. That's how you effectively peel a mango. Bad or good, everyone loves a bit of mango, so down comes a little bit of palate, but the rest is getting blended. Because yeah, it's a bit crap this year. Sort out a bowl for myself. Let's see, how am I cutting this? Okay, it's slippery. Get a flat bottom, down the side, down the other side, trace along it, because the seeds have got a curve in them, you just got to find the curve. These bits I'm cutting off the seed are going in smoothly, because they're going to taste quite good. Well, they're going to taste better than this part, because they're a bit close to the centre. And the outside is a bit compromised, so it's not very good mango. I would normally let my dog munch on this. She seems to love mango for some unknown reason. Don't know why. Dogs have weird tastes sometimes. She especially loves dry mango. Oh my gosh, she'll go mental for that. Stuff's ridiculous. Try a bite. Better than the other stuff that I bought. Well, actually I bought them in a pair. The other one was trash, but this one, I can tolerate. That's alright. Get my tea towel. So, I'll get on it. I would normally be using a chopping board, but at home I have no good chopping boards. There we go. I'm not making a super strong smoothie today. I sometimes would, sometimes won't. In this particular case, I'm not going to. Well, the mango makes every smoothie better. It's got lots of nutrients and all that. It's quite good for you. And, well, ripens quite quickly, so you don't wait. I wash my hands before doing all this, obviously. This is a persimmon. Normally get them in winter in England. You might be able to find them in your exotic Asian market if you look, but I can get them at Costco, Tesco, normal English brands. They're really good. A bit like a combination of a mango and a squash, if you could imagine such a weird child. But no, it's definitely worth a try, I advise. It's a great dairy replacement if you're trying to make a smoothie creamy. Excellent dairy replacement. It's not going to taste like dairy, obviously, it's a fruit, but if you're lactose intolerant and want to make a smoothie creamy, this is your gal. You know? Might come in handy, that piece of information. Found it by pure accident, though. I was making an apple and persimmon smoothie out of pure curiosity, and well, Turned out like I'd poured a bunch of cream in it. I'm like, what? That's weird. I kind of suspect it though, because when you eat it, you can taste the very smooth texture. It's not bitty like apples. It's not got a weird squidgy texture with peaches and the stringy astringentness. It's quite loose and soft, a bit like satin. You would know what I meant if you ever try it. I would highly advise it. It's definitely worth a try. Obviously, since I'm using it. Because I've got a morning shift tomorrow, I'm making it this evening. Give myself a bit of fun. Cut through the top to get rid of that skin. The entire fruit is edible, even the core. I don't like using the core because it's got quite a crunchy texture. It's still soft, but it's not quite as appealing. I prefer just to eat the fruit on the outside. I'll show you in a moment. That's all peeled. It looks like this once fully peeled. Take off a piece, a bit like mango. Go around in a circle to get nice different textures, different sizes, add a bit of variety into your dish. There we go. If you look at the centre, you can see the centre has lines. It's seedless, but you see these lines are an indicator of the centre, and it's not the best. I've had better centres, admittedly. There we go. I think I have a bit more on my fruit box. It is really good. Love this stuff. Now the centre, eat if you like. I'm not going to. It's not my thing. Clean your surface. I wish I had a good chopping board. Do not, and I can't be bothered to buy one. I do have chopping boards, but they're glass, and although they're good for cleaning, it doesn't have a nice texture when cutting. It's very unappealing. Okay, let's see. First of all, I've got a few strawberries here just to mix things up a bit. That should be enough strawberries. Now I'm going to add the rest of the smoothie, add a bit of colour, add a bit of acidity, because these are winter strawberries, they're not quite sweet. Got an antioxidant though. Ugh, that's quite strong. Let's see about this one. I don't know what I use it in this smoothie. Sorry, I haven't got any more anyway. A few blueberries. Just for me. I want to do blueberries. Always check them though, because they tend to expire really quickly. If they start going soft, that's a sign mycelium is growing from the fungus taking root. So you might not be able to see the fungus, but it doesn't necessarily mean it isn't there. And it normally means it's taking root and it's starting to digest fruit. That's why fruit goes soft. So find firm blueberries. Soft blueberries aren't inherently bad. Sometimes it just represents ripeness. But if you bought them and they're hard, and they go a little bit soft, that's ripening. If they go extremely soft, like this one, I just squirted my screen. But no, it is too soft. I would not use that. Gotta get that off my phone. That's not good. But no, I'll give you an example. This one's different. I can put a lot more pressure in it. It's a little bit soft, but it's within my using range. Now this is my lunchbox. Persimmon, mango, strawberry and blueberries. It's my great lunch before I have dinner in the evenings because I've got a morning shift, obviously. I'm not having that today. Apple to spread out my smoothie. Give it a bit of always peel your apples before you put them in the smoothie. Because if you don't peel them, you get a very bitty texture. Sometimes you'll have that from other fruits, but it does reduce it. If you want to strain it, it's a very long process, and although it does make the smoothie just a little better, I don't find it's worth it. I'd rather just loosen it up with plenty of water or fruit juice, whatever picks your fancy. In this case, I've got mixed fruit ribeaner, pineapple passion fruits, No added sugar. I don't care about the added sugar bit, but it tastes quite good. It's not my favourite, but it's going to go quite well with the variety of fruit that we've got in this. Gotta be quick, so I received a message and I need to reply to it. Gotta love your fruit. Because some people struggle to eat fruit, so what you do is... Cut that one a bit wonky. Oops. Put the centre out. Because the core is actually edible for the apple. The seeds contain cyanide. So technically, the centre part you can eat. You're supposed to eat the apple from the bottom to the top instead of around the edges. Nobody does it because it tastes crap. Honestly, let's be real here. Nobody likes the texture of the core of the apple. It's just, ugh. There's a little bit of skin left on it, I don't care. It doesn't do me any harm and it's got plenty of nutrients in it. It may make it a little bitty, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but not in this particular case. These can both go in the bin, they're a bit over. Never make something with bad fruit, because you'll ruin the smoothie, because if anything has expired and you didn't notice, or you didn't check, it will ruin the whole thing. You've wasted all the other fruit you put in, that's perfectly fine. So I would always advise checking your fruit before you put it in. Put a dash of this, maybe a bit more than that, I like it to have a bit of... And now this goes on my blender. Let's switch around. I have this really awesome blender. It's going to be a bit noisy, obviously. The power on. Plug it in. Snap power. Low. Little tip, if you want to pick up the flavour and it's a bit dreary, add just a little bit of salt, because salt enhances flavour. Don't add too much, because you'll destroy it, but if you need a bit of a kick, I'm not doing it in this case, but I would advise adding salt. Let's try it. I'm happy with that. Plenty loose. It's going to make an excellent drink this evening. And I've been running the tap to warm it up so I can start washing my off myself. It's a nice gesture for most people. Whenever I make a smoothie, my family like to give it a try, so I've got a little glass here. Look at that texture. Really smooth. Like, I'll show you. You can't see any lumps. That's a sign of using soft fruit. The apple would normally make it quite lumpy, but because I peeled it, you can see it's as smooth as you're going to get. It's almost lovely silky orange texture. And you now have an excellent smoothie, packed lunch, and you got to see some excellent knife skills from a chef. Hope you enjoyed.